Hi guys, Tam here from Art Tree Creations, and I am sitting here with Stephanie, aka Mrs. Colorberry, all the way from Germany.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
It has been an absolute pleasure. So the last week and a half, we have been in the studio. We have had 60, I was going to say 66, but it's actually been 70 students, haven't we?
Oh, wow, finally.
Yeah.
Because we opened some slots.
Extra slots, yes.
Yeah.
So some, six more lucky people got to come and experience Stephanie's classes. How has your time in Australia been?
To sum it up,
Yes.
amazing.
Beautiful.
Amazing. You know, I've never been to Australia before, and it was such an honor to finally, got invited by you, and I got that email, do you want to come to Australia? And I said, yes, of course.
I'm glad it was that. Yes,
It also could be, oh no, never ever. No, I love Australia.
Fantastic. And so you've been here for just over a week now.
Yeah, 10 days.
10 days. So what has your favourite part been so far?
The ocean.
Yes.
The first day after I arrived here, I drove the Great Ocean Road, and it was amazing.
Stunning
It was
views.
like, wow. And now I know why so many Australian resin artists got inspired by the sea.
See, in the water and the waves.
The sea, the water, the waves.
Absolutely.
Because I was in front of, all the mountains.
Yep.
And I just see the water smashing against the rocks, and I thought, wow, I have to pull more ocean pieces.
Yeah, it's very inspiring. So
Yeah,
we've got a
definitely.
lot of places around Australia, and you've only been in Melbourne, so you've not seen absolutely everything
No.
either. So next visit, which we'll talk about later. All right, so want to ask you a couple of questions, and we've got a couple of questions from people who are really interested in asking you a question as well. So first question, Mrs. Colorberry, where does that name come from, and how did you come up and become the Mrs. Colorberry?
I will answer to the first question, because the second question was maybe just the right person on the right place to the right time. I can't say why I got so popular, but the name Mrs. Colorberry, well, actually 1 year ago or 1.5 years ago, my artist name was Stephanie Resin Artist, and it sounds so boring. Don't you think? Stephanie Resin Artist. And for many it was Steph who? Stephanie who? Steph what? So I had to think about a name which just keeps in mind, which just pops up when you hear it.
A brand.
When I thought about a name, I haven't expected building up a brand. So this was something just developed in the last months, but we come to that later. And I thought about, okay, what is so typical me? What is so typical Steffi? And there are two things. Dogs, but putting dog in the name would be, like a dog care or
Not art.
Not art.
Yes.
And berries. I am famous for when I got invited to birthday parties, don't leave me alone in that kitchen
With all the berries.
Yeah, because I pick them from the cake, and only the pastry is left. So berries, I love them, and colors.
Perfect.
I love colors, so it was, why not Colorberry?
Yes.
So,
Perfect. And you combined both of them.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Excellent. Art. Let's talk art. You and art. So have you been creative since such a very young age, or is it something that you've developed throughout?
Well, I've always been kind of creative, not like right now, doing some art on canvases, on surfaces, but I had always a creative part in my life. My mommy owns interior design retail store, and she's sewing and creating some awesome curtains and interior design.
Beautiful.
So I was always in touch with color, designs, interior, the feeling for colors.
Yes,
And so I grew up with that, and there was a point in my life where I just want to develop myself, just to making new experiences, and it was a time for me. The most people don't know that I suffered from cancer, and I had an operation.
Yes.
And that was a bad time for me. And art, like I'm doing right now, is just pushing me out and save my life.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So that was actually the start.
Okay. Yes. Yep.
Pouring or doing some art.
And I think a lot of people will be able to relate to that as well.
Yeah.
So a lot of people who I know that do art, it's an out. It's for their mental health. It's for their down period away from their full-time jobs. So
and I think this is a big trend coming up. Art is not only for people who studied art or who from art school. It's for everybody.
Yeah.
And that's why I do classes. And there are so many people, they suffer from health problems or like depressions, or they have problems in their family, or they are not happy in their job. They just want to develop themselves.
Yes.
And it is when you once start pouring resin, it gets you addicted.
It is addictive art.
Yeah, addictive art. Yeah,
fantastic.
And saving art.
Yes, that's right. Saves us, and I think that's a really important part to express to everyone as well. Is art doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but if it makes you feel happy, then that's what it should be about. So if you're happy about your art, that's what becomes on the canvas. So no, that's a good point. I think that's really important. Let's talk resin art, because this is what you've become in the last 12 months very well known for, and especially back to resin art as a geode format, which is like what we've got here in front of us. Tell us your journey of being introduced to resin as an art form and how you've become the geode queen as such. I think that I speak for everyone whenever anyone says geode resin art, they automatically think this is Mrs. Colorberry. So
and I feel so honored because I haven't expected this. When I started to be creative, I started with typical acrylic painting, like painting my Buddhas, or painting like Jackson Pollock, smashes around the color, and it was just action painting,
expression.
And I had to touch the colors, smash them around. So I was always a touchable person. And then I started with the famous acrylic fluid painting. So I tried myself out with the acrylic fluid painting, but
in the pores,
And as everybody, I watched YouTube videos, and there was one person who I thought she's pouring the typical acrylic pouring pieces, but it was so shiny. And I thought, what is she using? So I Googled, and it was resin. And I thought, I want to try it out. And the problem was that I thought I want to try it out. And when I fail, I put it in the trash and keep on doing the Jackson Pollock and the Buddha acrylic thing. No, it was not possible.
You didn't want to put it down.
Yes, because when you pour resin on a canvas the first time, it's a completely disaster.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's a completely disaster, especially when you don't have any knowledge about it.
Yes.
You just try out and you think, oh no, this technique is nothing for me. Let's put it in the trash and keep on doing some acrylic. And then you stand up the next day. I want to try it again. And each day you just say, I want to try it again. It's like tingling your ego, pushes you up to do it every day better than the day before. And you get addicted.
Absolutely
and so,
agree.
that's why I pour with resin. I'm addicted. So as a resin artist, everywhere you go, you think, oh, what else can I pour? Oh, the table? Let's do the table. Let's do the floor. Oh, what about the shelves? Have you ever thought about pouring the shelves? Or some cheese boards, some trays? And I was at the Mineral Expo, and I've seen the crystals, the agates, the geodes, and then why not?
Yeah.
Why not pouring them? Because they are so shiny, and they normally have everything you
they
need
have the sparkle.
for. Yes.
They have the effects.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
And then I start just pouring geodes, putting some glitter in it and some crystals, and it's a development.
And they're gorgeous, absolutely beautiful.
Thanks.
So you have your artwork well known for geodes. What are some of the places in the world where your art can be seen?
You can see them. I don't exhibit in a lot of galleries because I'm not the biggest fan of galleries. I am an Insta artist, and I think this is a new spot which came up. I don't think that you as an artist need urgently or need basically a gallery for sell your art. Important is the feeling. People see it and oh my gosh, I love it, I want to have it. You know, you don't need a gallery, especially when you are an Insta art. And but I am in some galleries. Some people can see me in London and in California.
Wow.
And yes, soon I will exhibit at the most famous art show in Munich, Art MOOC.
Beautiful, fantastic. So not long ago on Instagram, if I remember rightly, you had your art purchased by a very famous hotel in Italy. Do you want to share with the viewers the name of that hotel? So, you know, if you're in Italy, you can pop past and have a look and work in person.
I got an email from the owner of that hotel. It's called Hotel Arcadia in Südtirol. So it's the uppest part of Italy, and it's well known for skiing and snowboarding and drinking some Glühwein.
It's always important.
And they asked me, hey, we renovated the hotel. We want to get, I guess it's the 4th star they want to get.
Sure.
And we renovated it, and our entrance area looks so boring or not like a wow. And they've seen my art on Instagram, and they ordered, or they start to order one piece. So it was the first commission piece for a hotel, and I brought them to them. I displayed with them personally because I want to get in touch with the owners and have a small talk, and I wanted to see my artwork
on the wall.
And then on that day they ordered 2 other pieces for the meeting room and for the fire room, you call when you sit in front of the fire and relax. So I'm proud of it.
Absolutely, I would be proud. That's a moment to be proud of. I'd like to take us to our next question about colour.
Oh.
So, all of your pieces, they're so quite absolutely stunning and beautiful. And there's so many colours in the world, so it's such a huge question, but what is your favourite colour? You're well known for your purples and your greens, and what's that ultimate favourite colour of yours?
The dress I'm wearing shows exactly my color range. I'm well known for purple, but maybe here is artwork I poured here, and behind me is the other thing, and here is purple, and here you can find purple. So purple is one of my favorite colors, but I also love greens. So I'm known for using purples and greens.
So there's other things on the artwork in front of me that are standing out a lot, which you also are quite famous for putting into your artwork as well. So the glitters and the stones as well. Talk to me about your connection with glitter and stones.
Well, my favorite color is glitter. So
a piece is not yours without glitter, right?
Yeah, exactly. And do you know what? When there is a color you don't like, you can put it away and don't pour, or you have the opportunity just to put glitter in it
and make it all that much better.
And it gets nicer. Absolutely. Or if you don't like a part of a piece, just pour glitter over it. Or and glitter is so Colorberry. Glitter is so much Colorberry, and even the crystals. I want to get that texture. I want to get not the high gloss, but as here, I want to feel it, just to get a 3D Yeah.
Love it. Love texture. I'm a massive texture fan, so I love the fact that with resin art you can implement things like this and create that texture and the feel. And so you've been here in Australia 10 days already. We have had 3 resin workshops with you, and it has been an absolute pleasure for us here at Art Tree Creations to have you. And we would like to know what the favourite part and what comes from here with teaching art for you.
What comes from here?
What is it?
Right
what is
here?
it? Because I believe personally as an instructor that you need to be able to connect with the people, but it needs to come from here, because anyone could probably just show you what they do. But I think to be able to give that to someone else.
Well, it's all about the passion.
Yeah, see, from here.
It's all about the passion, and the main goal I have is, to get people addicted, to show the people how beautiful resin can be. And when I open my mouth and just start to talk about resin, then all the nervous part is behind me, and I just speak out of my soul. And I think that you can, when you are a student in my workshop, you can feel it. That I'm not only then you have to do this and this. It's my heart speaking, and this is maybe how I get connected with my students.
Yeah. And I think that's really important, is that connection, because if they feel disconnected from you as an instructor, they'll probably come out in their art that they do on the day as well. So I think it's really, and everyone here has just been in awe with sitting there and watching you and listening to you. And
there have been so quiet moments.
Yes.
When I start pouring my art, you can hear one fly, and it's so hard, when there are almost 30 people in a room and everyone is, it was amazing.
It's been fantastic having you here. So, and I think I talk on behalf of everyone who has attended your workshop. Thank you for coming to Australia, because honestly, it's been brilliant having you. Everyone has been amazed at watching what you've done as well. So thank you. We want to know, Mrs. Colorberry, where is she going to now? What is happening for 2019? We know that you've just published and released your book, and you have some other exciting things happening as well.
Yeah, so I wrote a book about resin art. It's actually a basic book where you can find all the basic knowledge, because so many people are asking me the whole day via Instagram how to get started, which pigments you use, which surfaces are the best, do I need a mask, what resin do you use, which is the best resin. And so I got the idea, I give workshops, and I wrote for me like a tutorial or like an overview, what you're gonna teach, what you're gonna say. And so I thought, why don't write a book and publishing it, that
Fantastic.
all people from all over the world, Iran, Tokyo, Canada, Alaska, Philippines, Bali, India,
Australia.
So yes, it's my book about the basics, and at the moment I am writing on my second book. It's the advanced level, and
has that been announced yet? Is this the first?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
very special.
Yes.
Awesome.
And so the second newbie, I launched my own Colorberry pigment pastes. Yeah,
that is amazing.
Yeah, I thought it will last, until Christmas. Yeah, and I thought,
what happened there?
Well, I put them online and they were sold out after 2 hours, and it was yeah.
Okay.
It's an honor, sometimes I have to
pinch
myself, are you dreaming? What's going on? Yeah. So the goal is that Mrs. Colorberry is not only a resin artist. Yeah. My goal is to develop a brand like Colorberry, like maybe Colorberry glitter, Colorberry crystals, Colorberry resin pigment pastes, Colorberry surfaces. But now I really dream big. But you know me as a down
You
to
have
earth.
to, yes, but you have to dream big. I think that's where your dreams need to be.
Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so I suppose if people would like to order your book, where can they go, or and buy your pigment paste? Whereabouts can they go? Your website?
Yes, I have a website. It's www.mrscolorberry.com. You will gonna be the exclusive distributor for the Colorberry pigment pastes range
For Australia and
Yes,
New Zealand.
for Australia
So excited.
and New Zealand. So you're gonna have them soon. I will send you some over. You're gonna have them soon in stock.
We're honoured to take them on and be the exclusive Australian distributor. So we're really excited about that. And we're excited for you to grow your range and and help support you down here in Australia and for New Zealand as well. So no, really excited. Can I ask
What comes now?
what comes now? 2019. Can we see an Australian double up? Can we get you longer? What is going to happen? Can we see you again in 2019? Bigger, better, more workshops?
Maybe not bigger.
Oh no. Well, if you stay here and we keep drinking, you may be.
Yes. So I really want to come back and give maybe we should think about doing an advanced version, doing a basic class,
Intro,
and I would definitely love to come back.
So, again, thank you so much for sitting here with me and answering all of my questions and your viewers' questions. Thank you for coming to Australia. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's our pleasure to have you.
You're going
and
to
it's
see
an
me
honour, to have you first time in Australia and come and spend it with us. So thank you very much. I suppose if anyone watching would like to ask questions, you can comment below or contact Mrs. Colorberry direct via her Instagram page. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Hi guys, I'm here with Mrs. Colorberry, who can't contain herself. This is a fart chair.
So that was
that flew across my screen and I was like
that brownish and caramel in some resin. Siri, I'm not interested in talking to you right now. It's such an honor that you are. Where is the Prosecco?